Hi everyone, so this is part 2 of the video, and I don't know why I'm saying hi again because I've just finished recording it, I've stopped it and I've re-recorded it, so we're all good. But let's get on to the part 2 of how to be successful online using freelancer sites as a writer. This is talking predominantly about how to protect yourself and what not to do, because there are so many things out there. You don't realise, I mean, the internet is a wonderful thing and it paves the way for doing jobs like this, but then there are also things that you need to be aware of. So the first one is never create accounts for anyone, whether this is a bank account or an eBay account or any kind of account whatsoever. If they need you to do it, it's because they need your name rather than theirs. There is absolutely, like, if a legitimate business has to use someone else to create an account, they're not a legitimate business. Nobody else, like, there's absolutely no reason for it. The only exception to this would probably be multi-level marketing, at which point it's not really making an account for them, you'd be making an account for yourself, and even then you need to be doing your research anyway and figuring out what it exactly is you're doing. So there's absolutely no reason for it, so do that. The second point is don't accept money on behalf of anyone else. So don't, because it's just the quickest way for them to launder money is for them to send you money and then you send it to them. The alternative to this is that what happens is they've sent you money or sent you a check that you have to cash, and then the check turns out it's a fake check, and then you're left with however much was taken out. Just don't do it. You are there to make money, you're not there to be passing money around and things like that, so stay away from people like that. What's the other one? Always ask, as a writer, this one is particularly important, always ask questions about what you're writing. So you don't have to know what they're going to use it for, but at the same time you do want to make sure that they're not going to publish it under your name or on a dodgy website or use your name in some, because they're, you know, it's a political piece and things like that. So always make sure that beforehand you get confirmation of where or how it's going to be used and whether or not your name is going to be used. I mean, a lot of the time the reason they're using Upwork and things like that is because it's ghostwritten, and that's absolutely fine, but you want to make sure that if your name is going to be on a piece, that it's going to be in a way that you would like and that you should get permission first, because you want to make sure that you have that kind of control. Because let's say you make it big and you turn into a fantastic author or a fantastic writer, and then it turns out that there's some little political piece somewhere with your name on it, and it can really damage your brand and your reputation, so just don't do it. Always ask questions beforehand, always find out what's happening, and you'll be protected in that way. Don't deliberate, so this is another one. Don't deliberately plagiarise. This should go without saying, but a lot of the time companies are looking to hire writers on the cheap to not spin an article, just literally try and copy and paste it, change a few words so that it doesn't come up in Copyscape and it doesn't, you know, come up on the internet, but fundamentally it's just completely ripping other people off. Don't be that person. Don't be the person who spins articles, and, like, you can use an article for inspiration, you can use an article to help you write something from a different point of view, but don't be that person who basically just writes what someone else has written in a different format, basically. Because aside from the fact that it's not helping anyone, again, you're gonna know, even if it's ghostwritten, you're gonna know. And think about the other writers out there who have taken the time and the effort. They might not even be being paid for it. They might just be putting it out there. They've taken the time and the effort to do it, and you're just there ripping them off. So please consider, like, that's not going to be protecting you, but that's going to be protecting the industry as a whole and stopping big brands. I'm not saying they all do it, but there are brands out there that are ripping people off and ripping writers off and creatives off and things like that. Just don't let them do it. We are the people that can stop them from doing it, because we're just going to say no, that we're not going to do it. So that's that. I don't think I can think of anything else. I think fundamentally, trust your gut. If anything seems out of the ordinary or they can't provide, like, you know, always ask for, this is the thing, if you feel like something is off, ask for proof or ask more questions, because the last thing that anyone who's trying to run a scam or anything like that wants is a question, and wants someone else sort of probing into what's happening. And if you feel like it's a scam or you feel like things like that, the joy of using these sites, and one of the reasons why I like using these sites, is because you can just report them. and it's really easy to just go tick spam, you know, you're running a scam, absolutely not, no. And that way it makes the community safer for everyone. There are tons of people out there looking to hire, and they use these platforms, and do you know what, it saves me tons on marketing, because I go on the platform, I have a good profile, I have everything else, I get my clients, bish bash bosh, I'm done, don't have to pay marketing or anything like that. So it can be really profitable as a freelancer, as a business, as an agency to use Upwork and platforms, but you have to protect yourself, your business, and really the integrity of the community as a whole. So that is part 2 of this video. Hopefully this combined with part 1 will have helped you to be more successful online. If you have any questions, I do have a few more tips, so I might do a follow-up video for this as to how else you can be successful in getting your first project and things like that. But if you have any specific questions, let me know in the comments and I will deal with them next. Okay.